Around 350 BC, Aristotle wrote to his son Nicomachus that the way to find the good life was not through the pursuit of fame or fortune, but instead through the cultivation of virtue. It matters a good deal the habits that we form in life, he wrote, and these are the things that you should pursue: justice, exercise temperance, seek prudence, and be courageous at every turn. About 1,000 years later, the theologian Thomas Aquinas picked up the writings of Aristotle and thought, this stuff is really good. So good, in fact, that it deserves a special place in my own philosophical musings. But there's more, he said. I think that we should also be faithful, filled with faith, that we should have hope as we look towards the future, and that we should give love at every turn. This is the tradition of virtue theory that we enjoy today, that we have justice and prudence, exercise temperance and courage, that we are faithful people to ourselves and each other, and that we have hope and show charity. Now, down the road just a bit, there exists one of the preeminent virtue scholars of our day, Alistair MacIntyre. And in his critically acclaimed masterpiece, After Virtue, he claims that we are becoming a nation of moral stutterers, incapable of discerning right from wrong. But there's hope through story. So what's so great about story? Well, we think in story, and we remember in story, and we share what we believe. We pass on our tenets and faiths and value systems through story. So I want you to think about the best book that you ever read, ever, for a second. Without a doubt, the best book that I ever read was Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. I loved this story. She gave me a vocabulary to address the racism of my Southern youth. These characters were amazing. She gave me hope and humanity. I wanted Atticus Finch as my father. So about 10 years ago, I thought, what if I put all this together, story and virtue, and what if I use this little lost boy named Harry Potter who saves the world? Thus was born Reading for Life. In small mentoring groups, at-risk youth learn through story to find virtue in characters and situations. They have mentors who come along beside them and show them how to develop new perspectives, to build empathy, to learn how to see virtues in new worlds, to experience worlds beyond their own. For the past 5 years, we've been working with the St. Joseph County Juvenile Justice Center. We have mentored over 300 youth, and we're extremely successful. Over 95% of youth who've graduated from our program have no further interaction with the law. 95%. Even better, they're learning to build their own good lives. They're making better choices. They're choosing harder classes. They're walking away from fights, and parents love us too. They tell us, he hasn't been this nice in years, and she hasn't talked to me this much. He hasn't been to the library since 3rd grade. I have never seen her do so much homework. Reading for Life groups also complete a thematic community service project. And in the process, they're investing in their community. For example, I have a group right now that's reading The Book Thief, this amazing story of faith and courage set in Nazi Germany. And we'll most likely complete our community service at one of our most outstanding partners, the Jewish Federation of St. Joseph Valley. Groups at the Jewish Federation have cleared shrub, we've painted rooms, we've cataloged books, we've worked in the Unity Gardens. We love them, and they love us back. And that's the key, really. that we show these youth that we love them with our time and our hearts and our resources, because if we invest in them, then we can point their feet in a direction to experience their own new good life. Thank you.